Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Normally when I do a six-sided polygon shape design like this, I use curved lines. This time I'm going to use straight lines. I got my six-sided polygon set on six-sided, holding down the control button so it's perfect, and hit P to put it in the center of the page. Doesn't really matter what size. Control D to make a duplicate, get the two-sided cross and bring it in, holding down the shift key so it'll grow from the inside. Select both of them, go to effects and blend. I'm going to blend them just one time. And what that did is that put it right in the center between the two. I'm going to go ahead and go to range and break the blend apart. So now what I need to do is basically copy this. So I'm going to take a 2-point line, and if you go from that node to that node, you can't really go across, but if you go from that node to that node and then take your pick tool and just elongate that line, that's what you're going to get. Now we need to do the same thing here. I need to take a line, elongate it, and we're going to use that right there. So now we need to take a 2-point line. This is the easier part. Just go from there to there and a line from here to here. And then take your Virtual Sigma delete key and delete these two lines. We don't have to delete all the other lines. I'm going to set my nudge factor on like 8 inches. And I'm going to fill this in with a Smart Fill tool and move it up twice. See, that way I can just delete this. I can move it back twice. I'm going to change it to a burnt orange. I'm going to grab my interactive fill tool and I'm going to go from here to here. I'm going to add a little darkness. Maybe not quite that much. Now I've got my indexing line set at the center of the page. So I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate, double click on the X and move it to the center. Sometimes it doesn't look like it is, but it is. I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees. And there you have it. Now, this would be a real good one to use the clone tool because you'd be able to see it in real time. So let's just do that. Make sure you just have one copy and you've got two. So I'm going to go to Edit and clone it. And I'm going to move that out of the way. This is our control curve, so I'm going to move it out of the way and bring this back. I'm going to bring my indexing lines back. Control D and make a duplicate, double click on the X, move it to there. If you don't hit that X, it'll give you the shape tool. Now let's rotate it 60 degrees, Control D, 120 degrees. Sometimes Corel does that, where you have to type in both numbers. Now, this is our control curve. So now we can take the interactive fill tool and change it and watch what happens over here. It changed it 100%. It made it quite a bit different. You could really change it up. I call it watching in real time. You could add some blue, which I wouldn't really suggest, but you could get some really different looks. And if you don't like that color, just delete it. But you could, you could do anything. You could change that to there, change it. Whoop. Let me back up, put that up here, and get a total different look. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.